Welcome again to the news segment of Venezuela Insider. Today is November 21 of 2025. Now we had some news. The breaking news we're gonna give it at the end because something basically happening every week. And the first thing is about this rumor that some people all over the news are spreading regarding Maduro just renouncing on a particular time frame, and even was fueled by a recent statement by the Colombian Foreign Affairs Minister that basically says that Maduro will be willing to step out as president of Venezuela and his people in yada yada, but under a period of 2 years, and afterwards, if the, let's say, the sanctions and the legal warfare against Maduro stops, basically every accusation by the U.S. Justice Department is, dismissed and so on. But apparently it's not going to happen. First, the U.S. has no interest on doing so, and on the other side has been discredited, this particular statement, this particular news, by first the one of the top ministers in the country, Diosdado Cabello, said that is false. Maduro himself said that it is false. But something that is buzzing around. So right now I would say it's just a rumor. So I'll keep it that way. We don't have any particular official confirmation. Okay, good on that. Other topics today, we got a recent statement by the Secretary of War, previously Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth, regarding designating the Maduro's group as an FTO, a foreign terrorist organization. And Hegseth said that first, this typical rhetoric of the US that Maduro is not the legitimate president and he runs a criminal organization and they won't be allowed to affect U.S. interests. And he said that regarding the FTO, so that opens a bunch of whole new options in order to exercise and look for the best American interest, according to Hegseth. So regarding, of course, if you're talking with the Secretary of State, they are talking about military options. Now, you can infer, Hegseth is not a diplomat or anything like that. He's a military guy that runs the U.S. military right now under Trump. So they are, this warmongering, but yet again, hopefully, I'm a pacifist. Hopefully, everything work out correctly on a peaceful manner. Hopefully, it will. And actually, I think most likely, but I cannot, discard any particular military operation. Going to that, also we have breaking news regarding military operations very close to Venezuela, but this is something that has been happening since several weeks. Several aircraft from the U.S. military, exactly 14 aircrafts that include the F-18 Hornets from the USS Gerald Ford, the largest air carrier in the world that is in the Caribbean. Also includes B-52 bombers. And I have the names here. Also, these replenishing planes. I forgot the name. The Stratotankers. But the whole flotilla was 14 planes traveling very close to the Venezuelan coastline. And on purpose, these particular planes had their transponder zone, so you can detect where they are. So it wasn't not like a black op, a cover operation, anything like that. But yes, that indeed happened. Again, it's just scare tactics or just basically rehearsing something. I don't know, I'm not a military expert. Some military experts are saying that with these particular operations that have been going on from several weeks, and what they're looking for is test the response, the military response, and logistics response from the Venezuelan military. So that's the best analysis that I can give. I'm no military expert, but see what happens. Yet again, that's all the news that we have for today. Relevant, of course, we have our newsletter going more on the financial affairs. And lastly, I've something I also forget. The Economist published an article called basically saying that it will be an invasion or it will be a deal because both things are on the table. According to The Economist, Trump doesn't have anything that makes Maduro to step up peacefully. That's according to The Economist. And on the other side, Maduro doesn't have anything that makes Trump, decide, make the call to let Maduro stay indefinitely on the charge, on power, and basically goes with this particular semantic. So, it was published by The Economist. The article, I think, is interesting, but it's more just food for thought than anything else that a particular news. So that will be all for today. Thanks again for your attention. We'll see each other on the next video.